how to focus on good things or how to focus on the positive side of things. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is that, number one, since this pandemic, and we can all testify to it, since this pandemic, everybody has been staying home more than we used to. You know, everybody has been staying home more than we used to. So staying at home is also help us to eat home meal. You know, because when you're at home, you can, cook home meal. You know, as opposed to when, before the pandemic, everybody wakes up in the morning, people that are working, even the people that are not working, like housewives or, stay-home mothers, they wake up very, very early in the morning trying to get the children ready to school, and then also to make sure that they are also ready to go to work. Because of this pandemic, that has reduced drastically. And to me, I see that as a positive thing. It's a good thing that at least we have time to stay at home. Also, we also have more time to spend with our family and our children. A lot of us that work, like I'm a practicing English barrister. I have to, anytime I need to go to court, I have to wake up very early in the morning, get my little boy ready, and then try to make sure that everything is done properly. And I have to, and then most of the time I'm rushing out of the house so that I can get to court, like maybe like 9 or 9:15. With the pandemic, that is not happening because I don't have to go to chambers because I can work from home. And also, I don't have to go to court. Most of my hearings are held remotely in the house. Sometimes I'm in my bedroom and I'm in court, and sometimes I'm in the living room and I'm in court. So I know some people might want to say that, oh, yeah, but there are a lot of negatives in this situation. I understand that. People might want to say that there's, loss of jobs, people are dying, and for as many that has lost, a loved one, my heart goes out for them. And I have them also in my prayers. It's not easy. I know that. But what I just want to say is that in my life, what I do most of the time, even when I'm going through, a bad time, or maybe something terrible has happened to me. Take, for example, I lost my mom, not too long ago. But what I do normally is that even in the middle of bad things, like tribulations, I always like to look at the positive side of things, or the good things that is come out of that situation. And that is what keeps me going. Because if we have to focus so much on the negative, then we might end up not being able to do anything. We might just be wallowing in self-pity, wallowing in sadness, and then it can also lead to depression. So what I'm saying in essence is that it's not like I'm trying to minimize all the negative things that's come out of this pandemic situation. Like I said earlier, the people are having financial difficulties. People are ill. People are stressed out. They're going through depression. They're going through mental health problems, and and the list goes on. Yes, I do appreciate all of that. I have my own other things that I'm going through as well. But having said that, I'm just trying to encourage us to focus on the good side of things. There's also another good side to this pandemic situation. For example, like on Sundays, normally I only attend my church, because physically I'm not able to attend like 2-3 churches at the same time. But as a result of this pandemic situation, there's a lot of online broadcasts going on Sundays. In fact, on Sundays I can attend up to 2 to 3 online services, and so doing I get more blessed. I will attend my church service, and and other ministries service. So that is also something good that is come out of this situation. And like I said as well about meals, because of this pandemic, people are staying at home, people are eating, they are cooking at home, they are eating healthy meals. And also the hygiene level of people has increased, because as we all know, that part of the government rules is that we should keep social distancing, wash our hands regularly, wear our face covering and all of that. People that have not been paying attention to their health since to their health, yeah, and also to their hygiene level, they've started paying more attention to it. You see that people are washing their hands regularly. Even me in the house, even though I wash my hands, even before the pandemic, I will wash my hands as soon as I get home, before I touch anything. And then when I'm doing other things, I make sure that I keep a good level of hygiene. However, since the pandemic, my hygiene level is even it's gone up to the roof. Washing my hands regularly, and I know other people are they are doing that as well. And also people's health. You see that a lot of people now, because of the pandemic situation, they are focusing so much on their health. You see that people they take healthy, they eat healthy food, they drink healthy drink, ginger, garlic. Hardly can you go visit a house now that you would not see ginger, lemon, garlic in their house. Even also people are they are cooking so much with ginger and with turmeric and all those healthy stuff. So that's why I'm just saying that yes, in the midst of the negative, let us focus on the good things that has come out of this situation. And as we focus on the good things, that will help us to be able to cope with this situation, because it is natural for human beings to just focus on negative, and as we do that, it's not doing us any good. So also there are other good things that has come out of this pandemic. Take for example, more people are they are getting more closer to God, to their creator. People are praying more. Families are because they are together most of the time, they have more time to pray, and people are less stressed out, because of the hustling and bustling that has to do with going on the transport, going on the train. I know someone, a family friend, she lives in Woolwich, and she travels to Croydon, but she travels to Croydon like every day, and it's always a very, very, you know, long journey for her, because as much as she wants to get to work on time, she's also trying to save money on transport, because at the end of the month she pays a lot of money for transport. So she now decides to go through a different route that will save her money, and that will save her from going through the zone 1 that is costing her a lot of money, because by the time she gets her salary, a lot of money would have gone on transport. But with the pandemic, when I was having a discussion with her some weeks ago, she said she's been able to save money for transport because she works from home. She's working from home, thereby saving money for transport. Even me, although I still work as much as I used to, but I feel much more relaxed now, knowing that I don't have to wake up so early in the morning to go and jump on the train and have to go to work, or have to go to the court. So those are all things that I'm able to focus on